Hi, Diana. Mary.
Mary, Mary.
We are talking with Collection Development Librarian Diana Platt. I'm wondering what she's going to unwrap for us this afternoon. So, Diana, what books are on your nice list for the holidays?
Well, I like to give a lot of books in the genre of science fiction and fantasy because a lot of my family are big nerds, as I myself am. So the first book I want to talk to you guys about today is called The House on the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This book has been described to me as a hug in a book. It is the perfect antidote to 2020 as we're all getting so tired of everything. It is heartwarming and like refreshing. It is a fantasy novel, so it's got a lot of, it features magical children and magical bureaucracy, but has just been one of those books that amongst librarians we've talked about as like the thing that made us feel good. And so I highly recommend that book for anybody who loves, fantasy, their Harry Potters. It actually is also recommended for people who like the Umbrella Academy. So you've got your kind of range of fantasy there to go through.
Sounds like the perfect book to read on Christmas Eve during the Book of Flood. So, what else did you bring?
I also wanted to talk about a book that is part of the Star Wars universe. It's called From a Certain Point of View, The Empire Strikes Back. Now, this is kind of an ongoing series. They have From a Certain Point of View for Star Wars, and then I assume they will have one for Return of the Jedi as well. And who knows what they'll end up doing for other movies in the franchise. But the book on the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, and then on the 40th anniversary now of the Empire Strikes Back, they are taking authors from the science fiction and fantasy community and allowing them to write a story from the perspective of an unexpected perspective. So either from a minor character's point of view or a person whose point of view didn't get the main glory in the first go around. You've got authors in there like Hank Green and Mackenzie Lee. The Star Wars one features Will Wheaton and other great science fiction and fantasy mainstays, including authors who are people's names you might recognize if you read in the Star Wars genre, that are writing the extended universe canon for Star Wars right now. So this is a great one for anybody in your life who is into that Star Wars life, which I'll admit I'm one. It is full of little pieces of lore for that universe that just kind of give it a more full perspective.
That book just went on my give list for a special someone in my life. Now, it wouldn't be the holidays without all those warm, fuzzy Christmas movies. So I know you brought a romance for us.
Yes, I could have decided on a Christmas romance. There are so many, but by the time Christmas comes and you give the gift, are they still going to want to read about Christmas? So I picked something that was non-seasonal for you, and that's going to be Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. Now, this is another one that's part of a series about the Brown sisters. The first book in the series was Get a Life, Chloe Brown. You don't have to read them in any particular order, but I picked this one because I just love the characters so much. Danny Brown is a career-driven academic, and the love interest is a retired rugby star who's got just the greatest story. And they get together when she gets stuck in an elevator during a fire drill and he rescues her, but somebody records the rescue and it goes viral. So they decide to fake the relationship so that his struggling charity can get some positive press. And of course, like many fake relationships in romance, fake love leads to real affection. And it's just really great how these two characters grow and evolve into each other in a really sweet way. So I love this book and I would recommend it for anybody who loves romance. Particularly anybody who's looking to read a little bit more diversely, because it does feature a diverse cast and a lot of talk about mental health issues for both characters in really healthy ways.
Oh, I love a good warm romance at the holidays. It's like reading a cup of hot chocolate.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Diana. Have a great new year.
Yeah, you too.